I think that's enough echo for today. Good. Excellent. Let's get going then. Yep, sound's working. Image is working. I've finished working. Let's see how we get on. Okay, this is going to be the crash destroyer I had to call off very quickly yesterday. Sorry, little bit of a friend needed some help. So let's see how we get on now. Yep, it's not a full turn, so we're gonna come back.
Moving to designated coordinates.
There's a team here to get Van Dorn, right?
Ci vado ora.
Okay, mutons, floaters,
Слушаюсь.
mectoid. It's an absolutely perfect place to try and take this guy out, isn't it? Or at least damage him severely. We managed to catch a mectoid out in the open. We're not going to be able to suppress him. And he'll probably do a runner. But we can get some damage on him. Unfortunately, it looks like it may not be the only ones here. There's a pod, and there's another pod directly behind, in front of it. So all these guys have to do is run off into the fog of war. But like I said, it's not very often you're going to get a mectoid out in the open like this. Normally they'll be running behind trees or hiding over here. We could just get whatever this is. Could well be berserkers. It's very tempting. Very, very tempting to take this shot. Dimea could do a lot of damage to this dude. The other ones are out of view. So if they do come in, we'll have 3 sectoids to worry about. It's 100%. Now,
Бедняжка.
Heading to that location.
you see what I mean about the sight lines. Tricky to know where they'll see that mectoid.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, you see? Somehow he's hidden behind this tree. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You do have squad sight, don't you? Good.
Sono già in movimento.
Now, the only shame about the setup is that we're not going to get a shred or an acid on him.
Nemici in vista.
Really great, but not quite good enough. This guy actually ran a mile and probably is actually even threatening to flank my scout. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close. He might be able to. 2, 3, possibly.
Headed there now.
We could kill it if we command. Otherwise, it is going to be a bit of a thorn in our side here. Maybe I should have rushed Kamala up to take the shot.
Up stocks.
No. No. There is a yes.
Moving at the speed of death. Affirmative. Moving out.
Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to kill it using pistols.
Okay. Bene. Sono quasi senza colpi.
Freeze.
Right, what are these guys going to do? So it was going to go for my scout.
Good. Freeze.
Interesting.
Friendly note, Van Dorn.
Damn it.
That's good, though. He's going to regen most of it. Yeah, okay. Ninja's going to have to get back if he doesn't get panicked now, which he might well do. Okay. Well, yeah, so we pretty much, this guy has to go because he's going to be the target of multiple flanks. A destroyer, right. Well, you're definitely the main target. As long as we don't get those other mutons into the game. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. One, the other sectoid is over there. I think it's safe to move up. You only have CCS. Not sure any of those are going to count. You're probably going to have to go there maybe and shoot.
Okay.
Well, that's one way to do it. It's a good shot, not a precision shot, but a good shot nonetheless. Wow, two of them.
That's a load of bull. Out of the game.
You might have to go here and suppress. Yes, probably here to suppress. As long as we don't have those mutons coming in the other the other side, which would be extremely nasty.
Sono già in movimento.
Oh yeah, always the back marker, right?
We're up ahead to take those things out.
Give me a sec.
Hey, friendly. We'll get you back.
Munizioni di mire rimosso. Posizione di copertura.
Just got a few squares too far, right?
Aye, aye, Commander. Suppressing target.
Не могу его снять.
Probably smarter to smoke these dudes.
Cover going out.
I'm not sure he's going to get covered by the chem if I throw it. So it might be smarter just to go on Overwatch. Hopefully he's going to get cowardly. Sectoids are much braver, do you see? Yeah.
Fuoco di soppressione sulla mia posizione.
Well, that's a shame. He's smart, quite smart there. Oh, right, okay, maybe not so smart after all. Brave, but not very smart. Probably because the meld is around.
Yes, Commander. Rat-tat-bang.
I'm pretty sure that we've got ourselves... We must have something else here, just because of the way they're acting, right?
Hey, Van Dorn. Friendly. Those freaks.
Вот это плохо.
Those freaks.
Good stuff. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get a shot on this guy. He might get another cheap shot on us.
Headed there now. We're green to go.
Copy that.
Heading there now.
Don't know whether I want to use another smoke now or not. Probably. Well, Friendly can look after himself.
Carica e pronta.
It's a long travel.
Sono sotto fuoco pesante.
You can see just how far floaters can actually reach now. It's amazing their movement now. This is a really obvious shot.
Van Dorn. Ran up ahead. Hey, take those things out.
And from the sound of it, I'd be interested to know what sort of mutons we're facing. We've got a couple of different charges we can use. And I'm hoping we might get lucky.
Affirmative, Commander.
Mi sto muovendo.
This is gonna hurt.
Van Dorn.
Quite like to put you somewhere where you can get more of sight range here. These trees do block pretty much everything. We also know that there is a meld down here, and we could maybe grab it, unless the other guys are defending it.
Moving.
Reloaded.
Got it. Moving. Mi dirigo là ora. Уже иду.
Yeah, there's definitely meld out there, isn't there?
Выполняю.
I don't know whether it's worthwhile using a motion tracker. It's going to expire if we don't get a move on, if it's not going to expire next turn. It looks like it's going to expire, doesn't it? Be a shame to use all those goodies for something that's going to expire. We can wait till next turn. I think we can wait. I'm not going to move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think even if I moved up to the limit of a motion tracker, I still wouldn't be able to snag it next turn.
Можно начинать.
Let's rock.
Good to go.
Heading out.
Ci vado ora.
Freeze. Ahead.
Пора пробежаться. Интересная штука.
Good. So that's a cheap meld, hopefully taken. Hello, Justice. Now, I tell you, it's been a while. How's it been? Not too bad, Justice. Believe it or not, this is still the campaign I was playing last time I spoke to you. It's been that long. It's dragged on quite a while, as you might imagine. Apart from that, no problem at all. But yeah, it is pretty much almost a year, Justice. I play about once a week for every 2 hours. I haven't seen you, don't know whether I've seen you streaming very much lately, but that's, you know, everyone has to take a break from time to time. So yeah, we're just we're getting into what's called the late game, Justice, where the aliens get really scary, and I'm desperately trying to get myself an Ethereal, which is a lot more difficult than I ever imagined it would be, to tell you honestly. They get absolutely terrifying.
Position confirmed.
Heading to that location.
Moving.
Yeah, good on you. I mean, to be honest, Justice, I mean, I don't know about you, but I never really expect this to get me any money. I do it just to have somebody to chat to when I play a game, you know.
Okay.
So it's not unknown for me to just basically flake off for like almost a month or even 2 if real life demands it.
Ci vado ora.
This is like the second time I've been able to stream in a week, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. Right,
Freeze.
that's our next pod. And I'm really hoping that they're not too scary.
Спешу.
They probably are.
Поглядим.
Well, they're not over there. They sound very much like mutons,
Ну же, давай.
which could be good because while they're bloody scary, we do want to try and grab one of their plasma rifles if we can. Okay, it's mutons. If I go there, I'll be able to see them. Here might be a better place, though.
Выхожу.
Of course, I can't really see them to shoot at them.
Moving to designated position.
Still can't. Bugger. These trees manage to block so much. That looks to be a 4 pods. With a seeker, which is a very odd one to have with it. If they advance, they probably will see me.
Ricevuto.
So we're going to try and see if we can set up some kind of ambush here.
Roger, mate.
Before maybe they go and hide
Moving
in
out.
the UFO, and we're going to have to try and wrinkle them out, which, you know, nobody really wants to do.
On the move.
Hauling ass.
We'll get you back to Van Dorn.
Are they active? That was a big scamper. Fuck, I still can't see them. Well, we're going to take the flank shot, especially against a grenadier.
Nemici avvistati.
And it looks like we might finally get a shot from you.
Hostiles passive. Negative. Weapons.
Right. These jokers will probably run into the ship. I'm guessing. I don't really want to get them to get much closer because they'll probably start shooting grenades at us.
I'm on the move.
That was a pretty bloody good shot. I wasn't expecting that to hit.
Mi sto muovendo.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a B team, Justice, but there's a few beginners on here. We've had a lot of missions over the last few in-game days, and we're beginning to scrape the bottom of the barrel as far as units is concerned.
Я пошла.
Heading there now.
Oh, okay, I might as well take this shot. That's pretty nice. This guy's definitely a candidate to try and capture. He's going to run away, of course.
Moving.
Just in case he wants to shoot at our medic, I'm just going to put some smoke down.
Cover going out.
Freaks at the bridge.
It's a shame that I've got no way of panicking the dude.
Roger, Dodger.
Они
Yeah.
сваливают.
Off he goes. There is a seeker around too. So I'm going to have to get Duke Hippo nearer our team.
Dodger.
Otherwise we might get cheaty shit like the seeker just point blank shooting him. You don't. This is such a baby medic. They don't even have any abilities. Right, what do we do here? Well, that was a really funky pod. It's not very often where you get an also-ran like a Seeker. I'm really glad to see it because the last few crashed UFOs have had Ethereals in heavy floater pods, Muton Elites. They've been really, really nasty to deal with, and this is almost a holiday, frankly.
Time to motor.
Я мигом.
The thing is about Mutons is they tend to be pretty brave, and they won't, you know, hang around for long.
Friendly's over here.
Posizione confermata. Ricordo, sto ricaricando le armi.
So now's the time to just basically hide out, really. See if we can get the Muton to come to us. It'd be nice to know what's in the UFO, right? Before we start being clever. If we're going to try and capture this Muton, he can, you know, move up to here and still be protected by the UFO. So we're going to have to take Friendly back a bit.
You're just Van Dorn, right?
And then everybody else...
Продолжим.
Rock and roll. Ready to engage.
Avanzo alla posizione. Ricordo.
Sounds like he's coming back, or it could be the Seeker. In fact, one thing I don't think of is the Seeker decloaks, reveals my scout, and then the Muton, you know, shoots him.
Что это за звук?
Could still be the Muton. Yeah, that sounds like the Muton to me. Yeah, we're definitely going to be hunting this guy. Bit of a tall order because they can be really sneaky.
Выполняю.
Like using a shadow of a tree to sneak up on you. Yeah, I can hear him. I'd like his gun, so we're going to have to try and capture him, right? Let's try and make sure that we don't have the command pod right in front of us, shall we? Probably a battle scanner around there, maybe.
Гляжу в оба.
Right, there's the Seeker. That's awesome. I'm going to have to move my guy over there so that we can get a better shot using my sniper. There we go. He's now got a lone wolf. So it's almost as good a shot as he's going to get.
Kill confirmed.
Hey,
Sono già in movimento.
Makes me wonder whether that was the Muton we heard over there. No, there he is. Okay, that's great. Now we just need him to come out.
Reloaded.
Okay, does anybody see him? Not yet. You'd have to get a little bit closer for that to happen. Come closer. Here we go. Perfect. I think.
I'm taking heavy fire over here.
Yeah, he's managed to suppress the one person I don't want him to suppress. We're going to have to find some way of at least controlling him.
Affirmative, Commander.
Sono già in movimento. Fornisco copertura alla mia posizione.
Pressing target.
Moving out.
Moving out.
He's probably going to shoot at the medic, and I would like him not to get a lucky shot here.
Fuoco di soppressione sulla mia posizione.
Right. He's just fired twice, which means that he shouldn't be able to move. He's going to have to reload, is what I'm saying. So I'm hoping we can walk up and pin him in place with a chem grenade. But we've got to move up to several squares to do that.
I'm on the move.
Affermativo.
Okay, what's going to happen here? You get this bug from time to time. It's been a while since I've seen it. Can be good for me because it means that he's missing his Overwatch shot.
A riparo qui dietro.
Well, I'm just having a think here. He's going to have to reload. If I suppress him, he will probably reload, and if he does, if I throw the chem grenade next turn, he won't be able to move for 2 turns. So maybe the smarter thing is to get closer so that we can do a few stun chances next turn. As long as he doesn't do something silly like throw a grenade or something, right?
Position confirmed. Sit down. Drier than the Murray Darling over here.
Moving.
Right, that's one guy. You're the other one.
Heading to that location.
On the move.
Look,
Hopefully he's not going to run. Hopefully. Yeah, he reloaded. That's awesome, I think. Okay, let's toss a chem grenade.
hey, Van Dorn, we'll get you back.
Can't Overwatch.
Oh yeah.
He could just go here and flank us, which would be no good at all. Or he could toss a grenade, frankly.
Moving.
Mi dirigo verso quella posizione. Ricordo.
Right, let's hope I haven't been too clever here. Yeah.
Headed there now. Aye, aye. Objective capture. Target disabled.
Cool. Hello, Chaos. As I was just saying to Justice here, we are scraping a bit of the bottom of the barrel as far as troops are concerned, but we're doing this destroyer that I had to ring off with very quickly yesterday, and so far it's going quite well. Much easier than the last few, I'm really happy to say.
Есть, выполняю.
Yes, Commander.
The only one thing I don't like is the way we still have the battle music even though we managed to get everybody.
Ну же, давай.
Now I'd like to know where the command pod is.
Бегом.
I'm hoping that they're just going to be in the bridge.
Heading there now.
And we can, you know, get this done without any screaming and deaths and the rest of it, right?
Hey, Van Dorn, right?
Or should we say the bare minimum of?
Roger, Dodger.
Mi muovo.
On the move. Solid copy.
Right, they are not. They might just be right at the end of this bridge. I'm not sure. Yeah, they're up in here, which is a shame. Quite central. I might be able to get a sniper shot here. Justice, thanks ever so much for popping in and saying hello. It was nice to sit chat with you again. Hopefully I'll chat again with you very soon, right? Yeah, ditto. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.
Roger, Dodger.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
I do admit I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do this. Really not sure at all.
Rolling out.
Yeah, the thing is, of course, Justice, is not only am I really flaky streamer, but I tend to stream at really bad times if you're in North America.
Mi dirigo la ora.
So it's either the insomniacs or what have you who are able to really see them.
Roger that.
C'est la vie. Okay. First things first, we want to know what we're facing. Is it a nasty command pod with mechtoids and the rest of it? Or is it a nice, gentle one? Just going to do a double check here before I move my scout any further.
On my way.
Yeah, okay. Hello, Sino. Do you know what? I hadn't even noticed that. That's well spotted, Sino. Yeah, for anybody watching this who doesn't know how Long War, hasn't played Long War before, hello. One of the things is that when you shoot down a UFO, some parts of it tends to get damaged, and a part that's very likely to get damaged is a power source. And getting two of them like this is really unusual. It's like 1 in 100, isn't it, Sino? Something like that. I've only ever seen one more of those so far this campaign. So yeah, as I said, bloody rare. Right, where do you think those guys are? Are they there? I think they're there. Yeah. That's the command pod right there. Okay, I'm happy to say that it looks like it's just some outsiders with a sectoid commander. So we're definitely going to try and use our sneakiness to get close to these guys and take them out quickly. Maybe even... Well, we've got to be careful about them running into this room. Or running over here. So I'm probably going to put my scout in this corner and he's going to try a disabling shot. Meanwhile, everybody else is going to run up. And we're going to cloak everybody and try and take them out that way.
Did those freaks.
On the move. Yes, sir.
Affermativo, comandante.
Going for a single.
Yeah, it's a game, Sino, where eventually you'll see everything, including the stuff you really don't want to.
Я пошла.
87% is not bad. We might give that a try. Might. Got to be quite careful because they can do some real weird vision around corners here.
Heading to that location.
Caught in the Van Dorn.
Aye, aye, Commander. Moving out.
The real shame is, like I said, is I'm not going to be able to get my sniper into this.
I'm on it, Commander.
Apart from maybe stopping them go around this side. No, Sino, you and me know that that is, you know, ramps are advanced alien tech. And you'll never see a berserker or a chrysalid if they're on a ramp.
Roger that.
That's just the way it works. I'm hoping to get at least 1 or 2 CCSs here.
There's a team here to get Van Dorn, right?
Double time.
Don't know where is a good place to put you. I'm going to try here.
Double time.
Might have to do a suppression.
10-4.
If they run into here, the joke's going to be on me for sure.
Ordine confermato.
Okay, here we go.
They're shifting their attack.
Well, they went straight into flankable positions, that's for sure. You do see one, and I will probably use you to try and get it as well.
Weapons empty. Can't engage.
Okay, what do I do about this guy here?
I'm rolling.
Of course we're not getting a crit.
Solid copy.
Oh no. Alright, we're going to have to do something a bit more serious about this guy.
Will do.
I did... Yeah, we're going to... I don't know whether that's considered a flank though. And I should probably use the shot first.
Get those freaks.
Three, outsiders are getting a bit ridiculous too. That's a lot of DR, and that's messed up my plans for sure.
Affermativo. Morto e sepolto.
Bollocks. I was hoping to try a capture there.
Operation was a success.
But anyway, nobody died, and that's the important thing, eh?
I can't say I've ever seen an operation go that smoothly. Excellent work, Commander.
90 Illyrium's quite nice. The 40 alloys is a bit weird. We're getting not as... I have a feeling sometimes that you get the resources you're most starved of, you get less of when you assault these things. Again, it's probably just paranoia. "16 mechtoid cores. We would like a few cyber disks, please." Right, as I've said every stream for the last few times, we're expecting a base defense mission anytime, and it could be right now. I would like it to be in 1 day's time, pretty please. We've got one guy back. 2, that's nice. We've got our repairs. That's an enormous relief. Because those suits become really, really important now. Okay, we're still going to be throwing these at, are we? So this is probably the last scout of the month. So 4 or 5 scouts, I believe. We still have a couple of bombing missions too. So yeah, the aliens are still trying to stretch us, as they say. You're going to be ready in 3 hours. That's great. So we have some good backup. So we're probably going to try Pappy Henderson to shoot this guy down. Again, I don't want to use an A module unless I have to. We're running out of those quite quickly now.
Engaging bogey. Closing on target.
2 good hits. Might blow it up. There, okay. Not a surprise. May actually be a little bit of a relief, actually, because it means that we don't have to fatigue anybody else. Yet. But we have now a stable of people if we get the base defense. And that's good.
Aircraft transfer complete.
Yeah, lots of people coming back. Plasma cannon for our next firestorm. That's awesome too. And then we're going to see, haha, Justice, you just left in the wrong time. We're about to see if you can get the next level of psi ability. And the answer is yes. Okay, that's great. What does that get you? Yeah. Okay, you're I think you got horribly wounded at least a couple of times in the campaign, so you're a couple of months behind where you should be. But hey, we'll see what happens. Do I put anybody else into the tanks? I'd like to start getting my assaults in to increase their will, but I need them so desperately at the moment that it's not going to happen, is it? Same with all these other people, is I'm going to need them. I could put Roy the Wolf in. He's a gunnery sergeant. What is it? 67. That's pretty good. So Psi Inspire or Distortion Fields. Probably Distortion Fields. No, I don't know. I think I'll go for Psi Inspire here. Right, he's a bet that we're going to be not too fucked by the base defense. And finally we're getting people back. Yeah, Mitch is almost there at 800. And Alawuni is, well, getting there too. So we have 2 guys who need about 3 missions to get there. Oh, this is great. We have some people back. We may have managed to get ourselves from under that fatigue spiral I was worried might start happening. What does China want? Probably nothing I can give them. Canada. Yeah, well, that's not even worth talking about. Oh, would you look at this?
Contact detected.
This is probably going to be a terror mission. In Australia, of all places. That's got to be the terror mission.
Contact detected.
Yes. Right. We've got a terror mission to look forward to. I think we may just have the repairs ready Yeah, Australia actually hasn't had too much protection, so it's the obvious one to go for, isn't it? Balls. I was wondering if they were going to do a double terror mission in Europe, but I guess not. We have nothing to shoot them down either. So here we go. In cans. Right, it's this one again. They do like throwing us into this one. You have this canyon-like corridor road, which tends to be where all the aliens congregate because it's such a small map. This could be a bit nasty. We're going to have to be careful here. I don't think we have our shiv back. No, we don't. So Ningabal is out. I would like to try and avoid getting any more Pathfinders wounded, please. Ethereal's coming out. Well, we're gonna have to send a, well, of course, a pretty shit hot squad. And try not to get them hit. I'd like to take Van Dorn. It's probably a place where Mina should come along. And the Dawn. What did you get, Sino? Was it a gem in a really shitty way? It's also a map where I don't think there's much point bringing along a sniper. Because of the way it works. That's right, Sino. That's exactly what's going to happen. We've still only got one restorative mist. We do have 3 core armouring, I'm glad to say. I mean, I was seriously wondering about bringing a concealment scout on this Sino just to see if we could free any more civs. I'm just not sure that's worthwhile. Actually, probably forget about the battle computer for you. You're the nearest thing to a tank we're going to bring. Right, the Dawn is there. Just to provide suppression if we get something nasty. In fact, let's be honest about it. What you should probably have is a motion tracker. We do a 3 chitin plating, and I wonder whether I should give you one. The problem is it does make you so fucking slow. Yeah, I agree, Sino. That also you can probably guarantee that even if you get your sneaky scout somewhere, it's just going to get revealed by chrysalids, and they'll get surrounded, and that will be the end of them. These guys are getting to be a little bit too slow. I begin to wonder about what we might be facing. There's one Terra mission we haven't had yet, and that's the Atlas drone. I don't think we've had that one yet. This would be quite a one to have it on. Let's see, shall we? We do need this. Yeah, I think we're going to give this a try. See how we get on. I wish I had my shiv.
Commander, our failure to respond to the latest UFO contact.
Now what we really are keeping our fingers crossed is that we don't get the base defense act starting while we're on this Terra mission, so I won't have enough time to shoot it down. So what happens normally here is the aliens mass in the middle to maximize the possibility of being activated as one.
Central, Strike 1 is locked and loaded, awaiting drop orders.
Affirmative, Big Sky. Squad is cleared to engage hostile targets. Watch your fire out there. We have civilians on the ground. Repeat, civilians are in the AO.
Well, whatever civs they are miles away, so even getting our first civ's going to be a bit of a problem. Holy shit. I'm going to have to work out to turn that bloody thing down. It always makes me jump. Thank you ever so much for the raid, Ghost Wizards. Welcome. What a great time to be here. Hello, Ethereal. How are you doing, Sharked Up? So yes, in the unlikely event that you are a watcher of Ghost Wizards and have not seen this before, this is a mod for XCOM called Long War, and it's brilliant but also terrifying and really, really long. And one of the worst missions you can get is a Terra mission, and I've got one starting right now. So let's see how we get on, shall we? We've got all these civs are out in the middle, of course, where the aliens are going to be. I would like to move up to this part of the building if I could. because that's where there's a civilian that I could actually maybe capture. I was going to say capture. We really are the baddies, aren't we? Free. I meant free, of course. Hello, Sierra Echo. Yeah, it is. It's my least favourite mission. I don't know anybody who likes these missions.
In motion.
Oh, geez. Okay, what do we have? I also think it might be Maxi Drone. It could be the mission with the Atlas drone in it. We've got a pod. They're perusing the books or looking at the covers of the books somewhere over in this corner. There's 4 of them. Got a nice open pod here. I don't know what the fuck that is. But we're still going to move over in this direction. Because I'm kind of hoping... Well, actually, no. I don't think that's going to work. Whatever the hell they are, they're in a nice clump and they might activate as soon as we get close to them. Yeah, I started off with 2 alloy shivs, Ghost Wizards. There's only 1 left. And he got badly damaged. You probably saw that one. So this is it. I can't move any further than this line. Otherwise we're going to reveal. So I guess the next nice thing would be to try and throw a battle scanner.
Поехали.
Somewhere over here. So we get a rough idea whether there's anything big, bad and dangerous to know in this corner of the map.
Посмотрим.
So what do we find? Mutons. Okay. Not a scary pod, but if they reveal in the bad way, they can go off and they'll kill 5 civs a turn. You know, you're crying for the Shiv, Ghost Wizards, but one of our mechs almost died. I'm getting a bit worried about, you know, where your loyalties lie. I don't know what the fuck is behind those bookshelves. We're going to try and find out.
Got it covered.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Do they? Well, are you sure of that?
Так точно, командир.
Now, Dimea, Pathfinders would be where my loyalty lies too.
Heading there now.
Right. Nice big Overwatch. Let's see what happens, shall we? I hear big boots. I think we have another pod over to our right of Mutons. Oh, and Exalt. Exalt is not good. Oh, bloody hell. That sounds like a mechtoid or a sectopod. Okay, I think that our friendly book readers moved over to this corner, so we might try moving up. If they haven't split. Let's see. I think they're certainly moved so that they'll see me if I try and get this guy, unless I'm really sneaky. I think you could say a mectopod Ethereal. It's quite a good catch-all term for them. The only downside is this, I'm not going to be able to throw another battle scanner and try and protect some of the civs. What's the betting they run out this door now?
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yeah, we're sort of, you know,
Heading out.
sneaking around with all this hardware
Closing on target.
and all these mechs and what have you. Thanks a lot for raiding me, Ghost Wizards. Take care of yourself.
Heading out.
Come on, Mina. You've got to catch up here.
Ну давай, вперед.
Okay, we're going to do another round of Overwatch here. I keep hoping the aliens are going to walk into a massive Overwatch. It hardly ever happens. Holy fuck, what was that? It wasn't bad. Wasn't massive, though. That wasn't bad. I mean, I shouldn't complain. Where did he go? Right, we can kill you. Oh, we've almost killed you already. Fuck. Well, maybe not. It's a lot of aliens. Piss off. Don't come this way. Sorry, there's going to be a bit of swearing now. I'm losing 2 civs a turn and there's absolutely fuck all I can do about it. None at all. We're going to have to kill you guys for sure. Well, you can... You can shoot... How am I going to do this? This is quite a few bad boys. This is very normal, isn't it? Sino, I've only had 2 Rocketeers and one of them died on a terror mission a while ago. But I did actually bring some explosives for once. So, yay me. I don't get... Oh, you're going to kill him. Kill him, please.
Nothing's moving down there.
And you're going to shoot this guy and hopefully get a whole bunch of CCS shots.
He's down.
Okay, that's the 2 berserkers down. As you can see, if we're not careful, we're going to get these mutons active as well. And fuck knows what else is down here. Probably a dirty great big mechtoid, if you ask me. I mean, yeah, I know what we have to do to fuck these guys up, at least I think so. Calmy, can you get this guy for me? Right, and then hopefully remove all these guys' cover without killing that civilian. Wow, you panicked? That sucks. I could almost kill these guys with another grenade.
You're all individuals!
Bloody hell. Kobold Sprig, thank you ever so much for the raid. Welcome everybody. It's a terror mission in Long War. I hope you like them. Huggernauts. We just had a nice big juggernaut just now. This big berserker over here. So yeah, to any of the new raiders who haven't seen this before, Long War's it's a mod for the XCOM game, and it's great. It makes it a lot longer, a lot tougher, and a lot more aliens. And thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Jade the Kobold. This may take a while because I do like thanking people every time they follow. So I'm just Kobold Spring. Thank you very much for the follow as well. Okay, what we don't want to do, or at least I don't think so, is move any further, because if we reveal any other aliens, we are going to be so screwed. What I'd like to do is just get rid of these guys in a nice tidy manner without anybody else dying. And we've got to kill this muton because he has grenades and we can't keep him alive.
On my way. He's down.
On the move.
Probably going to go for the biggest of these ones. And then we're going to kill this guy and then grenade this muton's cover and hopefully take it out. Or should I? I do have another grenade. Probably better just to grenade you, isn't it? So we're going to throw a smoke. Smoke reduces aliens' aim, which is kind of important when you're facing so many. And then let's see if we can take out this guy's cover. Okay, great. Now you should have a nice clear shot on this muton. Okay, that's really nice, because we might get even a 70% shot on the back marker. Okay, let's see. If it hits, great. Fantastic. That's a nice, easy first round.
Okay.
So what we'd like to do now is try and get ourselves in a position where we could ambush the next lot as they try and come in. Easier said than done, of course, but if we could get them to maybe come through this doorway and we can just absolutely murder them with an Overwatch shot. We know there's at least a couple of other pods running around killing civilians. Not sure where though. Thanks, D-Mayor. So let's try a motion tracker and get an idea where the other alien pods are. Okay, there's the one we've seen. If I get...
Approaching target now.
Yeah, the other pods seem to be pretty deeply in the other buildings across the road.
Sir.
It almost looks like there's two of them. Do you see there's like a red dot means it's this pod of mutons over here, and there's another pod over here right next to the civilians, probably killing civilians every turn. So the ideal situation would be to toss a battle scanner into this building if they're not on the roof. Can I get a battle scanner in there and not get murdered? Not yet.
That's affirmative.
Roger that.
It's close. When this wall goes down, they might see us. Here's probably the best place, but I have a feeling that's going to reveal us straight away. We've only got 2 more battle scanners, so we want to make sure that we make use of them. And you can certainly throw it into that room if I could just get the right angle.
Yes, ma'am.
Sanic, this is a good question. Yeah, we can get it in there and hopefully get eyes on whatever aliens are in this building.
Scanner gato.
Okay, that's another mechtoid pod. I'm not happy to see them, but it's good to know what we're facing there. We know there's an Exalt pod somewhere, and they're going to happily kill civs until we've probably got rid of everybody else. No, I don't want you to go this way because you'll just reveal. Can I get you to go this way as opposed to all the way around? Probably not. No, you want to... You don't want to jump over the counter. Fair enough. Unfortunately, we're going to have not too much of a Overwatch trap. So if these guys come over here and these guys move forwards, we are going to have problems.
Moving.
Let's do this.
Back online.
Right, that's the wall I was worried about. So now they might be able to see us. There. Okay, that's a bit rubbish. Yeah, and that was what I was worried about. We are going to have everybody active if we try and take out these guys. They're certainly going to kill civs next turn. This is on fire, so if I try and get Van Dorn to here to provide cover, he's just going to die. I don't really want to try and shoot this muton. Or ideally, what I'd like to do is get these guys maybe closer to me, because if we shoot them out here, they're just going to take cover here and kill civs every turn. I hate that idea. We do have a shadow device, but I was saving that for emergencies. One of the mutons went over into that corner as well, I think. So if we can sneak over here, that would probably be best.
in motion.
Heading to that location.
We are going to get civs killed. There's nothing we can do about it.
I'm on the move.
Now, if I kill you, does it break down this cover? What do you reckon?
About to start keeping score.
Выдвигаюсь.
Moving.
Might Psi Inspire as well. We might need that extra will in a second.
Уже иду.
Bangs out.
Aye, aye.
Okay. Probably going to activate that pod next turn. Okay, he double moved. They double moved too. Jeez, that's a lot of movement. Okay, here we go then. We missed a 98 there. What are you guys going to do? Right, so far so good. Not a lot of civs saved, but we haven't died yet either. Oh, you're a natural shot, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to acid that mechtoid and then probably suppress it so the rest of our guys can get into position. What I'd like to know is what other aliens are coming down the pipe. Yeah, so this is the pod we activated, and I'm pretty sure this is the other one, so they're feeling pretty confident that they can come in and fuck us up. Gonna have to watch that. Yeah. I can suppress it. What I got to work out is what's the easiest and cheapest way to kill this mechtoid. It's not very high Sanic. Cyno, sorry. It's only 38%. I'd need Psi Inspire if I was going to do it. I can chem it. I can... Well, it's going to be tricky, but I probably can get Atacob in to take a shot. Probably reveal something else, frankly, and then run back. So the smartest thing... I would like to save this guy's shot. But the smartest thing is probably to suppress it because it gives us so many options to deal with that.
One blanket's coming up. Gonna need to reload soon.
Right, this has to reveal somebody else.
That's affirmative. You're clear. Move out.
I should have acided it.
Сейчас спрячемся.
just make sure that it doesn't acid our guys, and maybe acids any of the mutons if they try and take cover. We've got, as you can see, we've got this smart guy here who has height advantage, so any shots he does are going to be even more accurate. So we can't stay here, we're going to have to go back under cover. Good shot. Really good shot. It's almost dead. I'd like to try and keep my pathfinders for killing these two mutons if we can. Or we just say fuck it, save a civilian and run back. Save a civilian, shoot and run back. You're going to have to get back under cover. Even with smoke, I only just saw that muton, you're just going to die. Unless I try and suppress him.
Moving. You're clear. Go.
Right, I'm glad he didn't panic there. You could go here and take a shot on this guy. I am worried about that muton, I have to say, but I'm going to have to start killing these things, otherwise we are not going to do this mission. That would be a flanking shot. That would be a flanking shot, and you're not going to get shot at by that muton, so maybe I should move you there.
Closing on target.
Nope.
Negative.
Right, that fucks things up, doesn't it? It's always nice to try and get a flanked muton, isn't it?
Выдвигаюсь. Беги в укрытие.
I had hoped that would kill you as well. You guys are getting a little bit too tough. Yeah, that's too many mutons, you'll just die. Okay, that's going to be as good a turn as we're going to manage here. I would love to get my assaults more into this, but I just don't think it's smart. You could kill him, but then you're going to be shot at by 3 other mutons. Unless I kill this one, and then you're going to get shot at by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think the muton can get up here and shoot down at me. He might be able to shoot me from this doorway, I'm not sure.
X-ray neutralized.
I don't know whether I can go any further. We've done quite well on not activating anything else. I'm kind of surprised. Especially once you start going out into this middle road, you tend to be within the sight lines of any aliens around. So shall I get you back? Is the question.
Приказ понял. They're backing up. Advance.
So far so good. Yeah, that's not unexpected. That's okay. He can't get crit hits, so if we're gonna try and use them to at least save civs, this is a good way to do it. It's not bad. As a turn goes, it is not bad at all. We're still losing 2 civs a turn, which is brutal. Well, you're gonna have to suppress this muton over here, aren't you?
Enemy is padlocked.
This can't be right. There must be a downside to it. There's probably a whole pod of mutons on this roof. There's got to be. It's just too easy.
Moving out.
So, yeah, grenade next if we can manage it. We still don't know where Exalt is. And they can kill all the rest of the civs in one turn. Guaranteed. You've got 1 grenade left. You've got 2, so you should probably throw the grenade. Yeah. Right, that muton's going to have to run. But I'd like to shoot him just to make sure that he avoids the suppression shot. And I want to try and throw a battle scanner into this building because I'd like to know where those bloody elites are. Right, 95. Kill him. Great. We've still got 1 shadow device, which we might use to sneak up on these things if we have to. Or do I just try 72%?
Moving out.
50-50. No.
Need a resupply.
That's too much to ask. So we're going to do a run and gun to kill this Seeker. There's 2 of them around, but I just don't know where the other one is. This will hopefully save another Civ.
Moving to position. Dead and gone.
Right, battle scanner. Let's get an idea where those other guys are. Hopefully.
Посмотрим, что к чему.
Okay. Well, now we know they were just basically hanging around the bus shelter, which is what you'd think about Exalt, wouldn't you? Thanks, D-Mayor. I lost track of it. I've got no idea where it is. I saw... Oh, here it is. It's right in this corner, isn't it? Is that the one you're talking about? I think it is. So yeah, Exalt are not a cakewalk. They can do ridiculous damage with those laser rifles. And so we want to get up close to them and mess them up before they get a chance to start sniping at us. If I could jump onto the building, I'd do exactly that, because it would be really good. So it's a free shot, but it'd be dumb to do it, because it would just mess us up. Yeah, we're gonna try and sneak up on those losers if we can. Of course, we've also got that Muton who's gonna start killing civilians again. Might just walk into an Overwatch shot here. Okay, that's a really simple civilian to save. That's awesome. If this is the last pod, there's no reason to push up. We might as well take our time a little bit. As long as we don't activate them cheaply, we'll be doing okay.
Double time it.
That's affirmative. Ready to rock.
You're all individuals! Yes! We're all individuals!
Commissar, I would say that clip is after your own heart. Thank you ever so much for the raid. I hope your campaign did okay. Very expensively, Variel. Hopefully very expensively to them, not to us, right? Sometimes the map can be a bit funky, and going here messes you up. Thank you very much for the follow, he says, pressing buttons, and it's not telling me who just followed, which is shocking. Viva la Tuddy, thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing?
That's affirmative. Rack tap bang.
Well, join the club. We're just trying to survive this terror mission.
Ну же, шевелись.
Can that Muton climb up onto this building? I don't know if it can. So he's there. Good. And we're over here. I want to try and sneak up on the thing. Is there any other civs we can save here? Not really. Viva la Taddy, that happens all the time.
Headed there now. Locked and loaded.
What's important, of course, is you're here, watching me struggle with Long War. Are you utter arse? Excuse me. Oh, okay. Right. We weren't going to get any more civs then, because the aliens are too smart for us. Wow, that didn't even kill him.
Aye, aye, Commander. Dead and gone.
Okay, back you come. I believe the favourite term for people who like Long War, Viva la Taddy, is... what is it? Armour that you can sort of just... so it's like the armour on tanks, right? Ablatable armour. There you go. That's the term. I eventually get my brain to actually work.
Confirm coordinates.
You got it. Thanks, Dimea.
Got it. Moving.
Right. I don't know how cheaty Exalt is, but I would love to get onto this building because it gives me so many opportunities to flank and kill them. But we're going to wait a turn, because unless they teleport, for the first time in a long time with a terror mission, we may actually have it under control. Ninja, I like the way your mind thinks. I'm not sure too many people would. Oh, hello. Well, that was nice and easy. I wasn't expecting that Muton to come charging up, but maybe I should have.
Approaching target now. Weapons hot.
It's probably me reacting more than them.
Moving. I'm on the move. Ready to rock.
Okay, let's see what happens here. They just have to stay there for one more turn.
Okay. Уже иду.
You're all individuals! Yes! We're all individuals!
Black Shinobi 956, thank you ever so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I hope that you have played Long War before. If you haven't, you should think about it. It's a mod for XCOM and it's absolutely awesome. Welcome. We're just trying to finish a terror mission here. I don't know where the generosity comes from, Dimea, to be perfectly honest. XCOM is really great. Even with the jank, I still think it's an absolutely fantastic game. And there is jank in Long War. It's It has a lot of bugs, but even with that, it is still so worthwhile playing.
Position confirmed.
Okay, talking about jank, this is a bit dangerous if these guys decide to cheat. Shall we see that? What happens? Okay, that's great. Let's see what we can do here then.
Affirmative. Drinks are on me.
Так точно. Враг нейтрализован.
Great, I think that's it.
Mission accomplished.
That went a lot better than I was expecting. All I can say is thank God. Well, it's not over yet. That was, should we just say, an amuse-bouche, a palate cleanser, because there's one thing which is going to happen very, very soon in this game, and that is a base defense. In fact, I'm really surprised it hasn't happened yet.
A flawless effort, not a single casualty.
So let's find out what happens next, shall we?
Remember, we will be watching.
Yeah, it's not too bad. The panic went up a bit, but not as much as I was expecting. We managed to knock alien resources down a lot, which is good news. So yeah, for people who aren't familiar with Long War, we're in the second year of the campaign, pretty much exactly, and so the aliens are getting really tough, and we're getting a lot of the end game toys. There's something that happens in the original XCOM, I hope it's not a spoiler for any people who haven't played it yet, is there's a base defense where basically the aliens come and they try and take your base away from you. In XCOM Long War, if you don't get it by March the next year, you are definitely going to get it in March. So I am just waiting for it to happen now. It's a bit of a scary mission. Losing it normally means that you lose your campaign. So keeping my fingers crossed that that's not going to be the case here. Viva la Toddy. Yeah, we've been quite lucky. All the way from getting a landed transport on the first day of the campaign, we've managed to keep the aliens on the back foot. It's going to start falling apart now because, well, they're just going to get too tough. But yeah, we've done okay. I'm not going to mess it up, and I'm not going to challenge the XCOM gods or anything like that, but I'm hoping that I might actually be able to finish this one. Okay, what? Holy shit. Well, there's also another thing that Long War puts into the mix, is that alien ships that land have a percentage chance to be a trap, which you could really call as like being like a clown car. They've stuffed extra aliens into the UFO, and they can be a real disaster to try and fight. The thing is that we've been annoying the aliens so much that this is almost guaranteed to be a trap. And this close to a base defense, I'm not going to send my A-team. So I'm probably going to just try and shoot this thing down.
Contact detected.
In fact, yeah, we're going to aim to shoot this sucker down. Commissar, I'm sure it's going to be totally innocent in that ship, and there's nobody in it at all. Might land.
We're in pursuit.
Right, let's see if we can shoot this thing down.
Nearing strike range.
Well, 1 shot's, 2 shots okay. 3 shots is a bit rubbish. We might not be able to shoot it down in time. Okay, there we go. Guess what? We have another mission. And we still don't know what's happening with the aliens and the base defense. I'm almost scared to go on this in case the base defense happens while we're away. Airstrike Newfoundland, that's okay. Airstrike a land UFO. Well, you know, Viva la Taddy, it's safer. We've had some really, really nasty crashed UFOs recently, so it's not 100% safe. But I'm happy to send a squad on this. Hey, that's it, Ethereal. That's why they're coming to take our water, because they need to rehydrate all their mutons. Okay, we're going to definitely take this mission. Hope that it's not a dumb idea, which it could be. It's an opportunity, hopefully, to get some extra resources as well. I might take along 6 Feet Thunder for these. He's a bit overpowered, but if I could get him promoted, that'd be really great. We're going to take along a bit of a capture team. We're going to hope that it's not a scary UFO, that there's actually a normal amount of aliens on it. So we're going to take Ethereal here. Set the controls for the heart of the sun. That's it, Ethereal. Good night, D Mayor. Thanks ever so much for popping in. So we're going to take a baby sniper, because we need to keep getting these guys promoted if we can. That's probably a wrong position for you. You know, if you're going to get something stuck in your head, Ethereal, Pink Floyd is not a bad thing to get stuck there. And I can guarantee if you start humming the tune, other people around you will start doing it too. So we're going to take Gonzo, again because I want to try and get some of my lower level assaults promoted. Actually, I should probably take Friendly. True, you didn't. Do I have a baby Pathfinder? Not really. They've been getting wounded quite often recently. And I don't even have my Shiv. I would like to take a Pathfinder. So we're going to take Yash. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure what my favourite one is. It's probably going to be Dark Side of the Moon. I know that's not very original, but it is my favourite. Let's bring along a medic, probably quite a high level medic. We're trying to get these guys, again, into the side tanks and leveled up. There's a whole bunch of things you need to do to actually win a long war campaign, and getting high level psychics is part of it for sure. Do I bring along a babysitter? Probably not. We'll take along the Black Swordsman. No shit, we're going to take Annette. What am I talking about? This is a perfect mission for her. And who else can we take along without making it too scary if the aliens are really strong? Tricky. Very tricky. I'd like to take along a gunner if we're going to try and bring along a capture team. Yeah, there's several tribute bands in Australia to Pink Floyd Ethereal. I went to see the Australian Pink Floyd band. They were doing The Wall at a concert one time. It was pretty amazing. About as near, I think, as I would ever get to actually seeing Pink Floyd in concert. Don't know. I'll have a think about that, but we might take along a sergeant. Right, we're going to load these guys out and try and make sure that they live. If things get too sticky, we will run away because we have a couple of really important soldiers on this mission. Right, you are our capture specialist, so we're going to give you all the capture stuff. Just in case we get really lucky and, well, there's a couple of aliens we really want to capture as high priority. But ideally we also want them to have lots and lots of bloody armour. It's like... So I'm going to try and make sure this guy's fast, but he also doesn't die on me. Or at least try not to make sure. Try not to die. Try not to get any scratches on the hardware as well. As you can see, again, anybody watching who hasn't played Long War before, you get to use a lot of toys. There's a whole bunch of tactical flexibility in the game, and there's almost as many different approaches to how you do a campaign as there are Long War players, really. Right, you're going to get a flying suit. And hopefully you're going to be able to pick off some of those aliens for me. Just don't die, Durand. You're the nearest person to being our potential volunteer. I really want you to look after yourself. Talking about looking after yourself, I'm looking for the scout collar. We're getting so many different amounts of kit here that it's getting difficult to keep track of it as well. I haven't used up all the scout collars, have I? No, good. Okay, that's you. And then finally, a little bit of an also ran, because we do need to keep people getting promoted here. Even if you're a baby, you can still do work for XCOM. I quite like that. We'll go with that. Oh, or maybe we won't. As we saw last time with the Ethereals, everybody needs a scout collar. You do. I mean, it starts being a massive scroll just to do anything. Okay, that's our team. Best of luck to you.
Our target site is near the German border. It looks like the alien crash site is in a remote area. If we move
the
quickly,
nice thing
we may
about
be
this
able to
one
secure the site before the aliens have time to regroup.
is there isn't a lot of trees, so a sniper can really clean up here if the aliens let us. You are Ethereal. You're actually getting quite to be quite the officer, you know.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike One is ready to secure the
You've
craft.
captured a whole bunch of aliens. There's 2 engineers that I've specialised to be in the capture team of Ethereal, and you're one of them. But unfortunately, you're going to have to capture an Ethereal, and I'm sorry to say that's a really dangerous job. So, best of luck to you. Okay, so Big Sky's put us right in front of the UFO, which is good. We've also got this high ground to our left, which probably should be our first aim, so that we can maybe take position here and then start clearing the rest of the map. I need somewhere to put my sniper. We've got a concealment scout, so first things first, is there anybody around? No, there isn't, or at least as far as he thinks.
I'm on the move.
I mean, there doesn't seem to be very many people around at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Moving to position.
Looks very quiet. It's also bloody dangerous, Ethereal. I'm not exaggerating.
Running.
On the last but one mission to this one, they one-shot one of our guys.
Time to motor.
So you need like 20 hit points just even to say hello to them.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Double time. On my way.
Right, first things first. Let's hope that we don't have like 15 heavy floaters.
I'm running for it.
We have a cyber desk. We have floaters. Not heavy floaters, I hope, but we definitely have floaters. So we're going to have to make sure that the left is clear.
On my way.
If we can. And probably put a Lecto up on here as a perch.
Let's do this.
Right, I think that's enough movement for one turn.
Moving out.
Let's see what the future brings, shall we?
Heading to that location.
Hey, you hear anything?
So lots of noise from inside the UFO. Not too much else going on.
Heading there now.
We might waste a battle scanner here. See if we have a party in the UFO.
Sweeping.
Doesn't look like it. Wherever the other aliens are, they don't seem to be in at least this half of the UFO. That's the outsiders. What I hope we don't have is all the other aliens just piling up in one huge mega clump.
Rolling out.
Right, there's a meld somewhere, but we're not going to worry about that. I don't think we're going to get that meld.
Position confirmed.
Well, okay. Now we know where the bad guys are. I said a mega clump, and that's pretty much what they've done. Okay. I think it might be time to get Electo to fly.
Roger that. I'm all over it.
Bien sûr.
Van Dorn. Green up ahead.
Welcome.
So yeah, we're gonna have to activate everything at once, aren't we? That's what's gonna happen.
Heading to that location.
Freaks. Ahead.
Yeah, that's everybody, I think. It's a good shot, but not quite good enough.
Damn it! Enemy is still alive.
Yeah, that's going to be the floaters active. Good shot, though. Yes, here we go. Two of them are on Overwatch.
Watch the
Freaks over here.
Right, of course the priority is that cyber disk. I can disable it, which would be very useful, I think, because we're going to have to clear out some of these floaters before they fuck us up. Is it cammable? Not really in chem distance, unfortunately. I hope this isn't lying to me.
Heading out. Blasting that target.
Okay. Those guys are on Overwatch, but I should be able to get fairly close to this thing. Here would be good. Yeah, okay. He's covering quite a lot of the ground, unfortunately. So I don't want to run his Overwatch if we can avoid it.
I'm going. You're not getting away from me.
No.
Damn it!
Yep. This is true.
On the move.
Is that counted? I don't know. He's quite good at just avoiding where my chem grenade can go. You're gonna be a problem, for sure. Don't know what to do about this guy. That's a very nasty floater, indeed. You can throw a grenade. I don't really want to leave you there if I can possibly avoid it. We still want to try and shred this thing if we possibly can.
We're up ahead. Take those things out. Friendly's over here.
We might get shot at a lot here. Not very pleased about that idea. Yeah, you're going to get shot at if you go over there, Six Feet Under. You might have to run a long way away.
Yes, sir. That was close.
That's no good. Right, this is going to be a rubbish turn. That's that's a double move. I'm glad of that.
We're up ahead. Take those things out.
I do wish
over here.
that missed. I'm awfully glad of that.
Hostiles attempting to suppress.
Hey, take those things out.
Right. We live to fight another day. I wasn't expecting us to get out of that so easily.
I need ammo.
Yeah, I would have liked you to hit that shot. Floater raiders are really scary, and I would like to try and kill this guy if I possibly could.
Out of ammo here. Moving to position.
Good. So we don't have to worry about him for a turn.
Locked and loaded.
There's still another floater, probably on Overwatch somewhere.
Will I get to kill aliens over there? Brought this upon yourself.
Roger that.
Is worth a try. Right, what do we do about these guys? They're still... going to cause us all sorts of problems here.
The bridge.
I have you covered. I'm ready.
Heading out.
No, Okay, let's see what happens this turn.
Freaks over here.
They're moving around the side.
That's a launch, but I don't know whether he can reload. Ah, that's a bit crap. I was quite lucky there because that Reaver had that all planned out and things would have got really, really sphincter tightening otherwise.
Locked and loaded. Copy that. Pressing target. Negative ammo. I'm spent.
Look.
Come on, let's get that extra shot. Oh.
X-ray down.
Nice. Okay, so far so good. There's still this floater here that's going to cause us all sorts of problems. If he manages to get another shot on our scout, I'd be kind of unhappy.
Okay, moving out.
We need better guns. I think that's the take home.
Ammunition over here.
It's taking too many shots
Moving out.
to get these on target.
Cover going out. Freaks at the bridge.
He's down.
Right, that was another nasty little one. Oh, there's another pod. Well, well, well. Wasn't expecting another pod. I'm pretty sure I heard a mectoid there, didn't I? And thanks very much for the follow. Taff. If you don't mind, can I call you Taff?
You're good to go.
I have to reload this gun.
Okay. Reloaded.
Affirmative. Back in.
Freaks. Van Dorn.
So yeah, I was thinking there was only going to be 2 pods, but the aliens have fooled us.
Quiet. Do you hear something?
And yeah, it's now
Moving.
got serious.
It's killing time.
We're going to have to wait and see what sort of fun and games they're going to throw at us now.
On the move.
Solid copy. We're green to go.
Already there.
You did, Commissar. I'm just was saying how surprised I am. This is a crash scout, and you don't normally get 3 full fat pods on these. You can do, sure. But we don't know if it's a sectopod or a mectoid.
Solid copy.
And we're not going to know.
Good to go. We'll get you back to Van Dorn.
It would be nice if it came out to play and didn't just stay in the back there.
Target confirmed. On our way. Got it covered.
No, I definitely don't want to move. But yeah, it would be just like a mech toy to hang around at the back, being supported by the outsiders. There was a meld down here, which, you know, kind of explains what it's doing.
Solid copy.
Yeah, okay, it's over in this corner.
Heading to that location.
So we're going to try and see if we can get eyes on it. Maybe even try, you know, a bit of sniper cheese. Looks to be a bog standard mechtoid. Nothing too terrifying. Well, that might be famous last words. Oh, it'd be quite nice if he moves over to the left. Because we can actually maybe get a shot on him then.
Move order confirmed.
Stepping off.
Got it. Moving.
No, that mechtoid's too bloody clever. He's not going to go out where my sniper can get a shot.
Position confirmed.
But we shall see.
Heading to that location.
No, it looks like he's just going to patrol in the ship, eh? Looks like. We'll see. Just give him another turn. Yeah, I just doubt I can get a sniper shot on him. Maybe. Maybe. Do you reckon you could get that shot?
We've got eyes on the AO.
Right. The temptation is to do a precision shot here, isn't it? How many shots, how many points can I take off that mechtoid? $20's not bad. It's about half its hit points gone.
Double time.
understand.
Roger, Dodger.
Moving to designated coordinates.
So now we're going to have to try and get ourselves ready for those sectoids moving up. They're
Hey,
going
Van Dorn.
to act as spotters for that mectoid, and they can also shield it, which is a very nice ability to have.
Location confirmed.
Ideally, we could do some sniping with our mech before the mectoid gets too close to us. That's probably the spotter. Oh, they're making a very convincing impression of them not knowing where we are.
On the move.
Bugger, didn't kill him again. Yeah, try and kill this thing, would you? We can't play hide and seek with the mectoids. They're just too fucking dangerous.
Already there.
Heading there now.
Luckily, they don't seem to be, you know, mezzing or sort of shielding that mectoid, which is quite good for us. Because I think we should be able to kill it this turn. Should be able to. Depends whether we can see it from here.
Solid copy. Back in.
This is known as sniper cheese, by the way, and is a really nice, safe way of killing these aliens if you can do it.
That's affirmative. Enemy unit eliminated. Good riddance. Already there.
Understood. Moving out.
Hey, Van Dorn, right?
Good to go.
Oh, just too far away for me to protect my mech.
Okay, I'll check it out.
No retreat. No surrender.
Will I get to kill aliens over there?
Hopefully.
Taking suppression fire.
This little dude is probably someone we want to try and capture.
The suit has its advantages.
That's another panic. That's not so hot. Okay, we're going to have to get him out of there. This is why sectoids are just so dangerous, is they can do crap like this.
Hey, Van Dorn.
Right, you're still suppressed, unfortunately. Which one of them's suppressing? I think it's this guy.
Negative damage.
Taken care of.
It's annoying to learn that an alien trophy does not in fact stop sectoids mind bullshit. Yeah, I'm afraid not. It's you hand them out to mechs when they're babies, and you hand them out to your rookies, but after that, when you've got a high will person like Annette, she can basically control a whole cloud of sectoids. It's a joy to see.
Moving to position.
I mean, I have been known to take them when I know I'm going to have berserkers too, because they come in quite so handy.
I'm going. There's nothing left over here.
And this is what I mean by a capture team. What's quite nice about taking a squad like this is that you can manage the aliens and hopefully panic them to help capture them as well. Pretty much. And it's when you start getting mutons, that's when it really starts getting nasty. Oh, we're not going to get a shot there. We might as well go there.
I'm on the move. Double time.
They're backing up. Advance.
Okay. Hopefully that little guy will come back. You're going to be panicked for another turn, aren't you? So how are we going to capture you? Nice. Hopefully he's not going to be able to shoot. So we should be able to just basically dogpile him. Not with you, because you're too deadly. You'll kill him.
I'm on it, Commander.
Aye, aye, Commander.
In fact, probably anybody can kill him, really.
I hope you thought this through.
Moving.
Now we just got to try and get a few easy points off him.
Hey, friendly. We'll get you back.
Moving to position.
Okay, he's panicked for another turn. Let's see how we get on, shall we? Going to be a bit dangerously close to do this.
Position confirmed.
We know there's another sectoid around somewhere as well. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That means that we should have all the time in the world to do this capture.
Moving out.
Heading out. Defensive position. Good to go.
The only thing, of course, if that sectoid comes all the way round and goes after my sniper, then we wouldn't be having too much fun at all. Let's hope that's not the case.
Light 'em up. Not so tough now, are ya?
There you go, Ethereal. That's another one. Good job.
Aye, aye, Commander. Ready to rock.
Now, if we could only encourage the other sectoid to come out and play.
If that's what you want.
There's a team here to get Van Dorn, right?
Moving to position.
What I would like is a couple more, well, at least another plasma pistol, and then we can, I think we can probably stop capturing sectoids.
Headed there now. We're green to go.
Or maybe the sectoid's just going to be way too scared and isn't going to come out and play.
Aye, aye, Commander. Position confirmed.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Running.
Already there.
We need to come around this side anyway, because this is where we're probably going to try and get ourselves
Cotton with Van Dorn.
a shot on the outsiders.
Systems engaged.
I understand.
I'm all over it. I give you strength.
You're going to have to come back.
Solid copy.
No, he's going to do a runner, isn't he? Well, he almost hits 6 with Thunder.
Okay, I'm going. Your friends aren't coming to save you.
Not this time.
Rolling out.
I think this sectoid's going to be able to get to the outsiders without us being able to catch him. The only possibility is if we scare him to stay in place.
I'm on the move.
Even then, he might run.
Roger that.
Hopefully that's going to scare him enough that he's going to stay in place.
Rockets down. On the move. running.
That's a high chance of panic there.
Moving.
33. I don't think we're going to be able to panic you. I think suppress you is probably best.
I'm on the move. Cover here.
Already there.
Right, here we go again.
X-ray lockdown. I'm running low on ammo.
Heading to that location.
We should have 2 turns of him acided, so 2 chances.
Sleep tight.
Not that time.
Target is still moving.
Holding cover position.
Affirmative. Rat tack bang.
Okay, we might try another panic too, because we have a lot of charges. So it would be nice to take this guy home with us.
Sleep tight.
Nope.
It's still up. Target is still up.
Heading to that location. Aye, aye. Suppressing, Commander.
Freaks. The bridge.
Okay, that should do it.
Subduing target. Target is not disabled.
Okay, now we're getting into the realm of really bad luck.
Light 'em up.
At last.
Target incapacitated.
Right, that should be it. I don't think I need any more of those plasma pistols.
Location confirmed.
So we did have a ghost grenade, but it's on Hawkins. I reckon what we're going to try and do is try and get to sneak our mech into this corner. The other guys are going to take up position here, and we'll see if we can get these guys get the outsiders cheaply without them being able to shoot back at us. And that would be a nice, easy mission.
Okay, I'm going.
Freaks.
Heading to that location.
On my way.
Hello, Alco. Been a while. It's March now, Alco. We've just got the beacon is going to be ready in 3 days. We haven't had our base defense yet, so you know you might see me struggling with the base defense in a little bit. I'm hoping to shoot down the carrier, but that's never a guarantee, right? Apart from that, so far it's been going okay. We are hanging on in there, and the aliens haven't, completely swamped us yet.
Got it. Moving.
Can they see me? I'd like to sneak up on them here.
I'm on the move.
This is true, and as you'll probably see in a moment, I stuck them all up on YouTube as well. So if you find yourself terminally bored, there you go. And you're not kidding that much, actually. I am really horribly slow.
Affirmative. Moving out. I'm on it, Commander.
Hello, Kurgosh. Yeah, it's though I'll put my cards on the table, Alco. I do not want to do it. If I can avoid it by shooting down the carrier, I'm 100% going to do that, because it's just too fucking frightening.
Look.
I'm on my way.
Okay, all that maneuvering is almost over. The reason why I'm being, well, apart from just being careful, is that I've actually got one stun chance left. And so there's no harm in seeing if we can bring home another Dorito to Varlin. You don't have to apologise, Kurgosh. I thought it was some sort of emote I didn't know. All I can say is I hope you didn't break your keyboard. Right. Here we go. So as is tradition, we kick it off with a sniper shot, because outsiders love running away from snipers. But what we do is we disable the other outsider so it can't shoot us. Good. Nobody wants a broken keyboard. Right. You actually can't shoot, so we are going to exploit outsider AI for fun and profit. First of all, we're going to give Anetta a kill.
You know more about this than I do.
That's right, Commissar. It's a little wrinkle in Long War that a disabling shot does not activate the aliens. So it means that you can stack it up with a sniper shot to really help you out.
You better keep me covered.
Stepping off.
There's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm only finding about too, Kurgosh.
You understand Dorm, right?
Did you guys know that you know what position your squad comes out of the
Orders confirmed.
Sky Ranger on the load up screen. There's a surprising amount of people that don't know that. Okay, as they say. Another thing is, at least with outsiders, if you've got them disabled, they're just going to hunker in place. So if you dogpile them, they'll just stay in one place, and you have all the time in the world to try and take them out. Wow, holy shit. They do get a lot of DR. At this late in the game, it gets a bit ridiculous. Okay, there we go. That's our one shot. Sweet. You got it, Kurgosh. But did you know that there's dots on the loadout screen to tell you? It sounds like you do. Yeah, that's great. I mean, I prefer to get a Muton Elite, to tell you honestly, but these are better than nothing. And we even got some alloys as well. Okay, that hopefully is the last scout. Well, it was a landed, wasn't it? So that was a research mission. We're expecting 2 abductions and 2 bombing missions and 1 terror. No, we've had a terror. Base defense, it has to happen. It's got to happen.
Goodies, goody, goody, yum, yum.
Delphi Superfan, thank you very much for the follow as well. I hope you've come to watch me do a base defense as well. Fuck, it's another scout. I'll show in a second. Here you go, Alco. Thank you very much for the follow, Kurgosh, as well. I'm glad to see your keyboard is working. It's a pleasure. So, Alco, what's your hint? No mechanic in the game is that if the drones are over 7 tiles away, they'll never get into range of a shotgun Overwatch. This I did kind of know, Alco, is that if you Overwatch with a shotgun, drones don't like it at all. Quite often it'll actually even make them freeze in place. So yes, good stuff. And that's why giving one of your guys a shotgun as a babysitter in the early game is such a good idea. Right, here we go again. The aliens just keep piling them up on us and we keep knocking them down. At least hopefully. Here we go. This will be... God, this is the 5th or 6th scout. They've had a lot, this one. I don't want to use an aim module if I can avoid it. Though I might have to start building some more track modules. There we did, got it. So that's our next mission. It's getting a bit nuts. There you go. So yeah, it's getting a bit nuts as far as I almost don't want to go on this one. Do you know why? Because if the base defense spawns while we're on this mission, I may not be able to shoot it down, which would be really shit. But yeah, it is cash and it is experience, so maybe I might have to do it after all. Right, who can we take on this one? As I said, is that they've been piling them up in the middle of the month and we've got a lot of people fatigued. So we might wait 3 hours to get this sniper up and going. Or 2 hours for Celine would probably be better. So we're going to take Celine for sure. Probably one of these infantry as well. Oh yeah, by the way, Kurgosh and Delphi Superfan. If you wanted to be a character, please let me know what type and I'll see if I can give you a soldier. I do like naming characters after followers because it makes me feel even worse when they die. So please let me know. Yeah, if we've got... Do we have another concealment scout? It does make these missions so much better. Oh, we're going to wait a couple of hours now. Right. Good. Celine is back. And so's Trickstar. Holy fuck. Loads of missions. Right. We might have to go to this one rather than the scout. This is more important, especially since it's in the United Kingdom. It's a shame that I couldn't try and shoot it down, actually. Your most expendable soldier. You don't want that Sino, are you sure? Okay. This is your wish. I'm going to turn you into a infantry, but you're just there as a bullet sponge, I'm sorry to say. So if we meet a Ethereal, you are going down. Is that good enough? Can't believe I haven't given you a soldier yet either. That's very poor. I'm not even sure it's going to fit. It did. Can you believe it? Welcome to the team, Sino. Pox is a good nickname as well. What do you want to be, Kurgosh? Sure, why not? I'll die gloriously. Partial to Jaegers. Oh, you might have to get promoted there, Kurgosh. And Engineer's third. Well, you might be in luck there. Engineer isn't a very popular one. So I don't know whether they've all been taken or not. Here you go. You can be a capture engineer. Welcome to the team. You're even a lieutenant, so that's doing quite well if you ask me. Kurgosh. There you go. So yeah, you're probably going to die horribly trying to capture an Ethereal in a few days. Yes, exactly. You can tell them where to go and what to do. Okay, which is normally panic. We've got like 29 hours to do this UFO crash, so I'm not terribly worried. We can still get a chance to do it. But as I said, the abduction has to be done.
Commander, we're receiving several urgent requests for assistance. There are abductions in progress at each marked site on the hologlobe.
So it's a swarming abduction on the garage map. That's a bit shit because this is a tiny map with not too much cover that isn't explodable. So yeah, we are going to change our ideas then. Because of its location, we do want to make sure we do this. Because the reduction in panic in the UK would be quite good. We might actually take our one only Rocketeer out for this as well. So who are we going to take? It's going to have to be quite an A-team, but again, they've really been piling in the missions. And we're running out of soldiers again. So it's going to be El Mapache. A lot's going to rest on his shoulders. We're going to bring along probably a pair of really flipping good assaults. I know that We also probably are going to have at least one landed transport, which we're not going to do. We're going to ignore it because we don't have the men to do it. And also it's almost certainly a trap. We're going to bring along a lot of shooting power for this mission. We probably are going to have another one after this, but we've got to make sure that everybody survives. A medic, of course, which is probably going to be Justice. Forget about trying to capture anybody. The idea is just to survive this. Probably Cookie, I reckon. There we go. Alright. So the idea here would be hopefully just to sit back and let them come to us so we can kill them. So ideally I want everybody to have all the armour. I need to do some more building now that we've got some alloys back as well. Probably going to give you a neural gun link. So quite the team of badasses, as they say. Your job's definitely to stay at the back and not get hit and not get shot. So yeah, considering the map, it's definitely a time to bring a lot of explosives. Moneyman's probably the most fragile guy on the team because he doesn't have extra conditioning yet. I don't even know whether it's worthwhile giving you chitin plating. That's a bloody good question. You're definitely going to get a scout collar. I don't know, maybe breaching ammo? Yeah, I think that's more like your style. Thanks very much for coming in, Delphi Superfan, and thanks very much for the follow. I hope to see you again soon, right? Hopefully with more screaming and yelling. Yeah, have a good night, yeah? So yeah, Hornick Zucker, he hasn't actually had a mission in 2 months now because I have an unnatural thing against explosives. But he's going to have to come on this one. And he actually is definitely the most fragile guy on the team. I'll be honest, I mean, if we have another swarming abduction straight after this one, all these guys are probably going to go straight out again. Yeah, I think we're all going to have respirator implants for this one. Right, who's missing extra armour? Who could do with some extra armour? Okay, I think that's it. Away we go. Best of luck to you. Alco, come on. I am quite sweary when it gets stressful. You know this.
Next deployment
I have even been known to use the C word, Alco.
Forces have reported a coordinated alien attack in a densely populated neighborhood. They're counting on us to secure the area.
Longwall can do that to a streamer. Right. One thing that could get me screaming and yelling is if there's an Ethereal on this mission. First of all, because they're utterly terrifying. And secondly, because I didn't bring any way of capturing one. Exactly. Curses. Custard. Oh, I should be careful. We're getting into the big words now.
Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
Okay. This is when we get like 50 million cyber disks. We are not moving any further. Not for a while. It looks so peaceful, doesn't it? It's absolutely chock full of nasty aliens. I don't see any Mels silhouetted, so that's a good or a bad thing. You know, Alco, at the time it was, why did you do this to me? But it's not the first time it's happened. I don't know if you watch Atacob, but he left me behind on a mission as well. I don't know what it is with you guys and leaving me to the tender mercies of the aliens, but that's 2 campaigns now where I've been thoroughly probed.
Roger that. Aye, aye.
Heading there now. That's affirmative. A ello voy.
Al cubierto, detrás de mí. Yes.
Objetivo en la mira.
Okay, what is that? Foursome? Wish that hit.
Fragmentos en el sistema óptico.
It's one down. The other ones, they absolutely adore going for up here. They love it. Don't know why, but they do. Oh, I thought that was going to kill you. All that money and effort to get plasma weapons and it doesn't kill you. That's a nice shot. No, you're going to have to suppress that grenadier. Don't really want to move any further, tell you honestly.
He's down.
Okay, that's great.
Keeping him down, Commander.
Do you like them domineering, Alco? As tempting as that is, you've actually... There's 2 guys who went on the first and second missions, including that, landed transport, and that's you and a medic. And I kind of got attached to you guys now, you know? Treat and mean. I've been saying it before, as long war players definitely do like being treated mean.
Let's do this.
We're green to go.
I don't know who else is around. Very quiet.
I'm under fire.
Лунатик готов. Повеселимся.
Okay.
Let's rock. Ya estoy.
Same sort of deal. Hang next to the evac point and find out what happens. This is true. That's a good shot. I hear sectoids, and what a surprise, mechtoids. We've had so many fucking mechtoids. What is it? 3 seekers. Again, I'm happy to say, not as bad as it could be. So far, the real meat and potatoes is coming, I'm sure.
Andando.
Might steady you.
Taken care of. Навстречу в аду.
Nice.
Перезарядился. Let's rock.
He recargado. Rack tap bang.
Okie dokie. That was a nice way to start. The question is, when do we start moving up? Or do we?
On y va.
Escucha. Listo para atacar.
I was about to say is that next one's going to be the mechtoid. I wonder, is he going to be in a shootable position? He's not as absolutely terrifying as some of them. Of course, we're completely forgetting about any males. We're not going to bother about that at all.
Aye, aye. Suppressing, Commander.
That's a bloody good shot. Looks like we can finish him this turn.
Лунатик готов.
Yeah, it's taken a while to train up those Critfantry, but they can absolutely slay aliens now.
En posición de cobertura. Listo
Right, what are they going to do next? We've got 3 sectoids. It's very quiet. Here we go. Sneaky flank. I do wish they'd hit.
Damn it! Enemy is still alive.
ET, trying to follow my flank.
Fuego de contención enemigo.
Well, they seem to think that they've got a good thing going. Again, not particularly interested in using a rocket on them. Is it time to reveal something else, I wonder?
On my way. Going out.
Hostile pacifying.
He's not going to be able to get a shot just yet. You should get back.
Headed there now. No way that just happened.
En marcha.
Oh, you little shit.
Ajustando tiro.
That's a great scamper as well.
Están conteniendo mi posición.
They're really brave. There must be a reason for this.
Allá voy.
So there's a sectoid over there that can shoot us, but we can't shoot him.
Moving.
Got it. Moving.
I'm on the move. Man up and get back out there.
Reloaded.
It's killing time.
This is such an inviting target. The sectoid has to reveal itself to flank us. It can't do anything else.
Están retrocediendo.
I'm taking fire.
And it's also... This must reveal.
Me dirijo allí.
Wow, it doesn't. I'm amazed.
Frito.
J'y vais tout de suite. Moving to position. Приказ ясен.
Estoy en camino.
We are kind of laying ourselves open for a flank here. Especially with a dirty great hole, but we are going to have to move up.
Me dirijo allí.
Ready, Commander.
Aye, aye, Commander. Adelante. I'm on the move.
Oh, is it an Atlas drone? It looks like it. It's certainly a big guy. He's landed though.
Damn it. Enemy is still alive.
Yeah, I think I just heard the meld timeout, which is okay.
Heading to that location.
We're definitely going to chem this thing. Because I don't see any reason why we should let it get all that DR. So I could rocket him, that's for sure. This is where having a mech is so nice. It allows you to flank these guys.
Baja confirmada. Enemigo abatido.
Let's do this.
Solid copy.
I don't know whether I should use a smoke for this thing or not. Let's see if we can get it to stay still. You never know. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that move. But anyway, we'll see. Through the acid, that's nice. I guess it didn't care about the Overwatch at all.
Another day, another successful operation.
Do you know what? That went much more smoothly than I was expecting. Not going to complain about it, but yeah, good job. Okay.
An optimal performance by our soldiers, Commander. The additional meld will surely aid in our research.
Yeah, as swarming abductions go, I prefer that type of one.
We will be in touch, Commander.
I still think the UK is going to Brexit, but there's a slight chance it might stay in. Okay, let's watch a movie. So yeah, this takes 3 days to become active. Right. You know what I'm going to do now? I'm a most dreadful tease. I reckon I'm going to call it a day for today, because if the base defense starts, I won't be able to stop playing it, and then I won't be able to do anything else today. So yeah, thanks ever so much everybody for coming in. And thanks very much for the raiders too. That was awfully nice of you all to come and raid me like that. That's certainly a new one for me. But I reckon, yeah, we'll save it there. Take it up another day with fingers crossed. All the fun and terror of a base defense.